So I'm actually curious. The dropout rate sounds a lot like like business school for everybody and dropping out. Why do you think people drop out?
Pressure.
Pressure?
They want results. They want them now.
Instant gratification. I knew it.
Everyone wants to be Beyonce on day one.
Yeah.
Nobody wants to go to the Kelly or the Michelle.
Oh.
Just want to jump to the top.
Listen to him. He works every night.
I mean, it's not how it works.
It's not
people forget to understand.
No.
Nobody is a perfect artist on
Right.
day
No matter
one.
how good you are, no one's gonna see it yet. Like,
You gotta put in that work. You
It's
gotta
a
be committed in that work.
process.
yeah.
All right, guys. You're listening to On The Go Voice podcast. I'm your host, Charles Sabiaga, and I have my host, Samara.
Yep, you already know.
And we are doing essentially our first episode for the season. And I haven't actually posted the other introduction we had for the series. However, this is part of the Express Creativity, where we bring on creatives, creators, people who we want to bring out and also interview and discuss ideas when it comes down to creation, artwork, whether musicians, stylists, dancers, any type of thing where we can just have that discussion when it comes down to, the artwork and everything. So with that being said, when it comes down to the actual creative side, we decided to bring one of a salon owner of Simplicity, Beauty, and More, and a stylist as well, which we will dive about and kind of interview. But with that being said, welcome in, guys. How are you guys doing today?
Doing good. How are you?
I'm doing great. So the really cool thing is, we were actually they invited me over. They connected me over through social media and said, hey, I want you to come work with us. To be honest, I wasn't completely aware of what I was gonna do, but I decided, hey, you know what? I'm all up for ideas anyways. I didn't get to meet Neesha at the time. I met Kay, who's recording over here on the side. But on top of that, I'm very, very excited to have these creative people on the same room together to talk about all these ideas. So with that being said, I want you guys introduce yourself to start off.
Absolutely. My name is Neesha Colvin. I'm the owner of Simplicity Beauty in Camarillo, California.
Okay. And what about you, Rosa?
And I'm Rosa. I'm a stylist at Simplicity Beauty, and I'm a makeup artist as well.
Yes,
Artist. Awesome.
Love
He
that.
actually does a lot of
Yeah, I do makeup as well, so we're gonna have a fun conversation here today.
So that's why I was kind of excited about this conversation together, put you guys together. I'm more so creative on the talking side. Is that a little too far?
It's okay. I'll turn.
Okay. Okay. Well, when we take a break, we'll fix it. But with that being said, Simplicity, Beauty, and More. When did you start this, Neesha?
Been in business for about 8 years, so opened up 8 years ago.
8 years ago. Okay, cool. What got you started to? What made you decide to say, hey, I want to be a boss lady and start my own salon?
Oh yeah, I didn't have that ideal per se, but being a stylist in Camarillo,
Right.
and being African American, 8 years ago there was no lot of African Americans in Camarillo.
Okay.
So I worked at variation salons to where I was the only African American at the salon doing African American hair.
Right.
And having clients come in, we're doing things that are a little bit different from the other stylists, and a lot of times
Right.
my clients or myself wasn't really embraced by the community that were coming to get serviced by the other stylists there.
Right.
So there was always an awkward make other people feel comfortable around you and the services that you provide.
Totally.
So it was kind of like, I want to be in my own space and not have where I'm having to. So that was the idea of that. Yeah. And actually, I want to bring in a couple more people and have a multicultural hair studio.
Interesting.
And that way, we can see how we work together, we collab together, and it can just come and it feels like home. Okay.
That's interesting. I like that you're bringing a diverse culture together. I kind of had that feel when I stepped into the salon in that Camarillo, but it was a totally spontaneous event. I see that there was like a different amount of creativity. I've been in a salon before, but it didn't seem very cultural and very ethnic in such a way. So I did kind of feel that, which is pretty cool. And Rosa, how did you become, tell your story, getting involved with being a stylist and a makeup artist?
So I was doing makeup behind my mom's back ever since I was in 5th grade. She always caught me. She always threw it away.
It's always how it starts.
And found me over and over, and I would always do it over again. And so when I graduated high school, I wanted to go straight to going to a makeup academy. My mom didn't let me, and she ended up making me go to college, and that obviously didn't work out. So I ended up going to Rosa and Ventura.
Nice.
And I saw the makeup class, and it didn't have anything to offer me. So at the time, I was already doing freelance for weddings and quinceañeras and stuff, and I was styling hair.
Right.
But that's it. I wasn't doing much other than that. But they said if you can do that, you might as well take the cosmetology course and see if you like it, and it gives you an actual license that has credibility behind it rather than a certificate from a makeup class that doesn't give you any sort of certification other than a paper that you took in class.
Right.
So, in doing hair, I met instructors that took a liking to me and really brought out the love for hair and makeup in me, and really blossomed in school. And
nice.
it turned into something that's now fulfilling my entire life.
So how long have you been doing it?
I've been licensed for almost 2 years.
2 years.
Yeah.
Wow.
And getting that license is a process, y'all.
That's
For those of
2
you
years
that do
just
not
in
know.
school before that. So it's been a long way here, but it's been a beautiful journey.
Oh,
We're happy to have her on board.
awesome. How long have you guys been working together?
I've been there 3 months.
Yeah.
3 months?
Yeah.
Pretty cool. How do you like it so far?
I love it. Neesha's amazing.
Especially,
A soul sister.
is she kind of like your mentor? In a way?
Yes, absolutely.
Love it. Cool, man. So, I wanted to bring up the salon business itself as a simplicity, beauty, and more.
Sure.
We were kind of curious, what did that stand for? Or how did you get the name of that?
Nothing in life should be complicated. And it seemed like trying to do hair in Camarillo is very complicated.
I was going to ask you about that, especially about you kind of bringing up of how you kind of were not forced to kind of create your own environment, but you basically had no other opportunity. For you to be comfortably to just be your own creative self and be your own artist when it comes to hair, you had to create a space that allowed you to do that. So once you said the story, it definitely kind of connected the dots in my head about simplicity. It really is simple. Everyone wants to just go and feel comfortable, feel at home, and get their hair done, get their makeup done, just feel beautiful in a beautiful environment where everyone is just giving off that positive energy.
Literally.
Yeah, I love that.
Yeah.
Sorry guys, my camera turned off, so I'm gonna have to improvise. But that's cool. Thanks for sharing that. You guys' stories is great, especially with simplicity, beauty, and making it simple. Because I would agree. I mean, I'm sure for some women who are looking for that beauty within themselves, or to emphasize when it comes down to highlighting the beauty parts of them, they might not know where to start, right? Having that title kind of allows people to just be fairly open when it comes down to it, But other than that, with your business, what would you say that makes you guys stand out?
Our diversity.
Diversity? Okay.
Diversity. We're actually in a really good location in Camarillo. So we've been in business for a really long time, for about 8 years successfully, and we have a good reputation.
Okay. Cool. Awesome. What kind of work do you guys do right now?
So we do
Hear that, guys? Any nail techs out there?
Anybody?
Follow us at Simplicity 805 if you're interested. We would love to have you aboard. Rosa, you want to talk a little bit about the makeup and?
Yeah, let's talk about the work that's involved. You know, as for series, you know, I wanted a lot of people to kind of just like, obviously we're gonna dive into what it takes to run the salon, but also on the other side, like what kind of work that you guys do. Like me as a male, like the most creative thing I have right here is probably my hair, or maybe the podcast. Okay, that's something else. But on the other aspect, like the colors, you know, the simplicity, the types of work, what do you guys look at? You know, what do you guys look for when you guys are, you know, working with a client?
So we look to try to make everything simple as it can be. You know, it's really intimidating sometimes when stylists come at clients with terms they don't understand and making it sound fancy and they just agree out of fear of asking questions. And it shouldn't be hard for you to understand what's happening, and you should be totally informed so you know how not to do what happened again, because I've been doing a lot of color corrections recently, and it's people that don't know what they're doing that do something, and it's even harder to fix it once they come sit in my chair.
Right.
So it's really important to speak to your client the way that they can understand it and make it simple for them to not make those mistakes again.
Exactly.
See, I like that because obviously you can't just throw out like, oh, would you like a balayage today? Like, no, I don't. Or, yeah, sure, that sounds nice. Like, I like that. I definitely like that you guys simplify it kind of per client, so it's like easier to understand, because nobody likes going into a salon and just sitting in the chair and
I have to point out, I like that you said you are trying to get that place for people to be comfortable to talk about exactly what they want. Because like sometimes when I was doing my hair, I had no idea what to say. I'm just like, I want this color, you know. But having that space for clients to feel like, yo, like, you know, I can really build a relationship with you guys and actually get to, I think that's very important in any like clientele business, like to be able to have that relationships where they can, you know, get to know you. You're not just doing the work, but you're making it personal so that you care about them far more beyond, and thus making it simple, you know. So that's really cool, right? But so thanks for sharing some of the work behind the scenes. Neesha, you're very busy. Like, I feel like you're very inaccessible. Which I'm really curious about. Like, what do you do behind the scenes? Like, what kind of work, you know, does it take?
It's a lot of work. You have to have patience. You definitely have to have a business mindset.
Okay. Let's talk about that. Like, have you always been kind of like business minded, or?
I've been told.
Okay.
It comes naturally. And I was actually talking to Kay in the lobby, and I don't think anyone understands how busy we truly are. I'm
curious. Like, can we like put it into words, or how does that
work?
I'm
trying to describe a simple day. It's hard when you're behind the chair. You kind of balance behind the scenes things, as well as interfacing with clients, dealing with phone calls, social media.
Okay.
I mean, you're pulled in every single direction.
Every single string.
And
being a stylist, I feel like you also take on the load of your clients' lives. They're running late for this, and then they come and bring you all this baggage from their day.
Oh my gosh.
And the next client's early and is in a rush. You know, it's, you're taking on a bunch of emotions from everybody, and you're spread so thin because you want to make everybody happy. And that's just your work day.
For you, you look up, we're there for 12 hours, and it doesn't feel like it. Yeah.
I could imagine just structuring that, and then on top of that, there's a lot of like emotional mess you kind of have to like work with. Like, how do you do it?
It comes from men and women, just the community. I mean, life is hard.
Without a doubt.
Living in California is very demanding for high stress. So when people come in, our goal is to try to get a lot of the clients just to kind of relax and just to feel comfortable. That way they're not making a rash decision. Your hair is an important decision factor. Something you kind of have to live with for a little while. So before we go and do a whole change on any client, we want to make sure that they're completely comfortable with it getting done. just doing it and taking their money,
Right.
We really, really want to care about what we're doing and make sure the client feels comfortable.
Long-term goals.
Yes.
And what I was gonna say too, like that's important for them to come back to you and say, hey, I want you to do my work, and now I have a friend that I think you guys should do as well. So that is key to building relationships.
Our number one referral has been word of mouth, and the goal of staying busy and successfully is client retention. We have a high client retention rate.
Wow.
We have a 4.9 rating on
Look at that.
all the platforms. Yeah.
Okay.
Which is not easy to maintain.
Okay.
Yeah.
Awesome. I'm gonna have to get
We
my
care.
I'm gonna have to get my hair done there too, just so
I
you
know,
know,
yeah,
the
that's
collaboration. Because I'm looking at maybe winter or maybe silver kind of hair. So
Been there,
I've
done that.
been there before, but
I see that.
I had it before. I'm always like very, I don't know. I just like to play things around and see how it looks. As you can see with this creation, right? It's like, oh, this is all freaking crazy. But with that being said, what would you say as a salon owner would be the hardest to like you had to overcome?
The most difficult task I probably had to overcome with owning an establishment is finding loyal stylists.
Loyal stylist.
Loyal stylists.
Okay.
I don't think that people truly know what it means to be a successful stylist. Because you, like Rosa had mentioned earlier, you're doing everything from A to Z.
Right.
It's a lot of work. You're pulled in lots of different directions, and a lot of times people are not built for the pressure.
Oh, and is that why people end up leaving and just not committing through? And you probably have a lot of what's that word I'm looking for? Like dropouts or turnovers. That's the word I'm looking for. Thank you. Okay.
Well, I kind of am very selective about hiring.
I feel like you would
keep
be.
that turnover down. But it's kind of like Rosa can talk a little bit more about her beauty school experience and retention with her cohorts at beauty school, and how many people she started off with. People that she graduated, and how many people today are actually doing work in the field.
I think maybe 2 or 3 are actually in the field today, and I went to school with maybe 50 or 60 girls.
Oh wow.
Sounds about right.
Yeah.
Yeah, sounds about right
My
these days.
my jaw dropped. It's just, you really
Like
need to know.
I was there for 2 years, so I went through like 5-6 class rotations with more than 10 girls each, so.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy how many stylists and artists really fail to commit to their craft.
It's
Like
the business mindset she was talking about. If
yeah.
you don't have that, along with the drive to do the hard work, because it's not easy, then it's not going to work out.
Yeah, it really is a process to become successful at what you do and to maintain that success and keep growing and becoming better.
Physical stress, you're standing long hours a day.
Absolutely.
Mental, you're having to think in many directions within seconds of each other. And just being considerate of your clients. At the same time, you're having to take care of you.
Right.
Often you don't get a break. You work for hours and
Especially when it comes down to that.
Yeah. We work through our lunch breaks that we schedule for ourselves because
things happen.
It's so demanding of you.
So I'm actually curious. The dropout rate sounds a lot like like business school for everybody and dropping out. Why do you think people like drop out?
Pressure.
Pressure?
They want results. They want them now.
Instant gratification. I knew it.
Everyone wants to be Beyonce on day one.
Yeah.
Nobody wants to go to the Kelly or the Michelle. Just want to jump to the top.
Listen to him. He works every night.
I mean, it's not how it works.
It's
Like people
not
forget
easy.
to understand. Nobody is a perfect artist on
Right.
day
No matter
one.
how good you are, no one's gonna see it yet. Like,
You gotta put in that work.
It's
You gotta
a
commit to put in that work.
process.
yeah.
For sure. That's something that most people don't consider. I mean, I imagine any types of industry that kind of get involved in, that you have to have that long-term mentality. You can't just be like, yo, I'm gonna do this because it looks freaking cool, but it's something that you have to commit with and say, hey, do I see myself doing this for a very long time where I can actually serve the community, right?
Right. Yeah, I definitely feel like it becomes trendy too sometimes. This girl sees this girl doing it, this girl sees this girl doing it. Oh, let's all go do it together. And it's
Me and all my friends are going to hair school,
Yeah.
but none of us actually like hair. Yes.
Yeah, totally. I could see a lot of people who go into it, but they just, I look at them like high school friends, where'd they go? You just kind of disappeared from social media. I thought you were marketing yourself, you know? I'm all for you. But with that being said, I mean, you know, for the business idea, you had an idea of a network. I know Kay kind of told me a little about it, where you were trying to network with other business owners that were in your industry, but like it wasn't kind of, you know, it was kind of hard to get those type of people, right?
Correct.
So then you transitioned into a more regular traffic where you're trying to get regular business owners, hence how you found me.
That's correct.
Let's talk about like some of those ideas. Like is that something that you just recently came up with, or like?
Not at all. We've done network events since I've opened.
Right.
And been very successful. I've been poked by other business owners. Neesh, when you do another event, let me know. I'll make sure I come out and help. And I got some people that want to kind of hop on board. We don't support each other. What are we in 2020?
Can we talk about that?
Let's talk about supporting each other. We don't support each other.
That's what I'm saying. This is why I'm doing this podcast, because I think there isn't enough people supporting each other. You know, and everybody just wants to look the part, and you know, they don't see themselves being part of this community, where ultimately you're not gonna last if your community, like, nobody likes you.
Yeah, exactly. I come from nothing. I come from poverty, homeless, growing up homeless twice.
Wow.
Yeah, I come from nothing. I grew up on the south side of Oxnard. I grew up in every project in Ventura County.
Yeah.
And I want to make something of myself, and once you become successful, you never forget where you came from, and you always want to help other people.
Right. At least that's how it should be.
It should be.
It should.
That's how it should be.
It's a part of my personality. I have a helping, nurturing soul.
Yeah, but it's something you take with you, and then people gravitate towards you, right?
Yeah.
And it gets me excited because sometimes you're right. Some people will probably try to step on you and be like, "Yo, let me take your credit real quick." And I've had those people kind of like, you know, go my direction, but like I'm so focused on what is actually where I'm going that sometimes I just kind of like, oh, hey, that's cute, and keep going this way.
Tune out that background.
Yeah, exactly. You just focus on the people that's actually there for you, and you become more grateful, you know. So now that you guys are partnered up together, you know, what are the things you guys are looking to create within, you know, the salon and here with Simplicity Beauty and more? Like as a sense of community, or what are you guys looking forward for 20, especially with 2020 coming?
Building and working with more like-minded individuals.
Yeah, a strong force of successful people that want to help each other.
Okay, I love it.
Yeah, it's definitely the helping each other part that's like the rarity, because everyone wants to, you know, do it, but realistically nobody can do anything alone.
Absolutely.
Yes.
It's not gonna happen.
No, the reason that those YouTubers make millions of dollars is because they have billions of fans.
Yeah, and behind that work, I think that they committed to, you know, they made it their craft, you know, and that's something that like I want to project into people to kind of like see that perspective instead of trying to take the shortcut out just because society said this looks cool.
Right.
You know?
Nothing worth it is ever easy.
Exactly. Cool. We're gonna take a quick little break, because I know that the camera angles are kind of weird right now. All right, guys, welcome back. Took a little break. Some little technical difficulties I had to fix with, but we are back on the road. What were we talking about? You guys were talking about something interesting.
SEO,
here.
support each other.
Yes.
Oh, that's right.
Support.
On the break, you guys, I overheard you guys talking about something with your brand as well, and I remember you mentioned something about getting verified.
Yeah. I mean, it's a process to become successful. It really is, and I mean, I think that's where a lot of the support thing that we were talking about too is like, it's so hard to find genuine support in your actual community. Like, I just find that so crazy.
It's the people that don't know you, never met you, that will support you more than
They will show
Yes,
you love.
that's what I heard.
you know, forever,
That is what I
your
heard.
Blood, everybody.
It's so funny because like even then, like, even though I communicate exactly what I want with my family and friends, you know, but there still will be people who don't really recognize you for, you know, what you want to be, but instead you meet someone like you guys, like, dude, they want you to freaking grow and thrive and be successful. Like, how come we can't teach this types of values for people, you know, just to be collective?
I really think it's just a matter of people pick and choose. Like, they pick and choose who they want to support, and they will support somebody who already has 5 million followers who will never pay them any attention instead of a genuinely hardworking creative person in our community who works their butt off every day for hours and can't get one repost, can't get one like, can't get one comment, but they'll scroll right past it.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I don't get it.
It's so, and the cool thing about with Ventura County, for me, I feel like it's becoming a little bit. There is a sense of like competition when it comes down to it. However, maybe because I'm being around the right people, I'm seeing a little bit more support with each other. Is it just me, or maybe just like within the town, or this just?
I firmly believe there's enough work out there for everybody, and no one needs to be your competition.
At all. I feel like the only competition genuinely should be yourself.
Yeah.
Like you should be challenging yourself to be better.
And this whole creativity series is part of one of the reasons why I thought about that too. It's because I feel like each of us are unique in our own way. You know, to the point where someone's gonna like you eventually for what you put out.
For
like
something.
Even though 10 of your friends don't like what you do, but then there's that one person, you know, that sees your craft and like, yo, that's pretty dope. And then if you just keep leaning towards that, you'll find someone, and eventually you create your own community. Because everybody's unique in their own way. We're not like the same. Like if we were.
Trying to be you and do you shouldn't offend the next person.
Yeah, exactly.
Should inspire.
Exactly. And if anything,
support.
yeah, we should see more of people of what is possible for them versus just seeing them for what they are. And it's hard to get that because we deal with our own problems.
Right.
You know, which is totally fine. I forgive you guys, you know. For all you shit talkers. But other than that,
yes, we forgive you.
yes,
We do.
yeah, I know I already asked you guys like what kind of work you guys are looking to bring more people in for 2020, but like what personal goals? I know something I've been thinking about recently is that I feel like all of our like goals and manifestations, everything that we attract has been correlated to something that we did in the past, like as a child, something that we like. Maybe for me it was because I liked building relationships and helping people and also being creative. But then, you know, some part in you guys, there was, like you said, crayons, right? Like it started off from that. With that being said, like some of the goals right now that you guys are aspiring to create, you know, what does that look like to you guys? You know, I'm just curious as stylists, you know, what goes through you guys' mind outside of your work?
I have a family, so it's trying to balance work and family life.
Right.
Just basically trying to be a good example for my kids, friends and family. I try to honestly just take it a day at a time.
Right.
And not put too much on myself. I tend to have realistic goals, but sometimes any step towards that direction in your goals is the right direction. I'm working on a few things right now.
Okay.
I don't want to talk about it until I complete it.
I was gonna say, like, would you be okay? I love that. Something that's also been correlated with me is like, okay, I won't talk about my goal. I'll rather just do it, I will show you how to do it. Bet. Okay, cool. What about you, Rosa? I mean, how's that looking for you?
I just want to become the best I can be in what I do, honestly. Like, I just want to put so much work into myself and into my craft that there would be no stopping me once I get to the top, you know?
Yeah.
So I want to further my education and also be able to educate other people with that.
Is that something that you plan to do in the future? Like you want to begin teaching makeup and teaching hair? Is that
you know,
so cool.
I actually make like little 1-minute videos on Instagram too with just like little tips and stuff.
Yeah.
And I get a really good response to that.
It's always the tutorial videos or like the helpful videos that get. I've noticed working with brands, that's also what they look for more, is they want somebody who can show other people how to do it.
Yeah.
So I really like that, and I really appreciate that because you probably one of them people that taught me how to do my makeup.
But that's pretty cool though.
We're
that
actually
you
doing a makeup class.
You guys are doing the makeup?
I'll teach my makeup class.
Yeah, it's so cool because, you know, a lot of people need a little bit of a push and help, you know, from people like that. And as you mentioned, I think there's a lot more, I would say there's a lot more help that's being asked for because, like, you know, the social media word is so big now we know what's possible.
Right.
So there's a lot of, like you said, there's a lot of work to be done.
Right.
You know,
we have a lot of families that in the Ventura County area, adoption, it's actually a real thing, which is good. There's a lot of kids out there that deserve a second chance. Yeah. We have a lot of So some of the parents, moms and dads, don't know how to familiarize themselves with their kids' hair. And so we're actually having a Mother's Day event.
That's interesting.
Coming up in May. It's
Okay.
a Mommy and Me
Oh,
class.
I will definitely tell my mom, because that's something that I will say my mom kind of struggles with. My little sister is half black, half Mexican.
Oh.
And
You feel me?
I know how to work with my sister's hair, but my mom, girl, if I'm not there, I don't want my sister going nowhere.
They see that every day.
Yes, and my mom has been looking for somewhere like to be able to take her and feel like not the odd one out, because when she has tried to take her to other salons, they all kind of look at her like, girl, whose kid is that? What are you doing?
They don't
feel
teach
like the
you how to
outcast.
work on ethnic hair in school. They don't teach you much other than how to get your license, you know? So if you're not working on it and furthering your education yourself, or putting even time to ask questions about it, a lot of stylists out there don't know, and just end up causing more damage than good.
Yeah.
We've been doing a lot of correcting at Simplicity. Rosa is fearless though. She's amazing. She
I
does-
could see it in her
She
eyes.
loves a good challenge.
She does. She does hair weaves
Oh yeah.
for African American hair.
Oh,
She does
so cool.
And that
crochet. She knows how to
you
cornrow.
you
She
might
knows how
not know
to
that
do
takes a lot of
braids.
work.
Yeah,
It takes
Oh.
a lot to learn.
Yeah, tell me, like, please.
Other stylists run from it. I mean, African American hair takes hours to accomplish, and she has that patience and dedications, and she
I have a poker face. You won't see it, but I'm freaking out.
It's crazy. That's something we don't
she
talk
kills
about every
it. She
day, right?
kills it.
Yeah.
I told Neesha, the salon I worked at before I worked with her, I was the only one that did African American hair, ethnic hair. Like they would all act like they didn't know what to do, and it's not hard. And I mean, they didn't even want to take my advice. I would just have to do it, which was fine, you know. But now that I'm not there, I wonder, you know, where are those clients going? Yeah.
Right. Wow. That's an amazing journey for you to be able to fulfill that role, you know, and that's awesome, you know, especially here in Ventura County when there's not a lot of like services that allow to cater for that. That's pretty cool, you know. But yeah, I think we're reaching the point of the podcast. I'm sure you have something going on, but I just wanted to finish it off, you know, like I already asked you guys what you guys were looking forward to. With that being said, like, is there anything that you guys want to add to this podcast?
Just follow us, Simplicity 805. Look online for our events. Post a lot of our events on Eventbrite. Have a question, you can hit us up on Instagram.
Okay.
Thank you for having us.
Of course.
You guys are amazing.
You guys,
Rosa?
Watch my videos that have
Yes.
painted by Rosa.
yes, watch our videos, guys. Yeah, Samara, anything you want to add on?
No, I just want to thank you guys for coming on here, and I really do, genuinely, after hearing your story and everything, I really do appreciate what you're doing as a brand, as a company. It really means a lot. And you as a new artist, like, for you to step over that boundary to do that, like, that, I already have a lot of respect for you, and just meeting you right now, and just getting to know that you pushed yourself enough to do that.
It's
It wasn't easy.
it's very interesting, not interesting, but I would say inspiring in a way to see and hear from other people doing hard work outside of, like, you know, what you usually see, which is why I was curious to have you guys on Bob as well, you know, so I wanted
Thank you
to
for
share
having
that. But yeah, guys, I think that is it for the podcast. You guys look forward to the next episode of this series, so we'll see you guys.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
yeah, so about like my hair, what would you suggest? Like, I want to try something new now that I'm like around creative people. Like, what can I do? I told you I want to do something silver-ish, you know, but like I feel like I've already done that. Maybe a haircut style. I mean, I have a barber, you know, it always gives me like nice tape fades and everything like that, lineups and everything, but like color wise or even like, you know, taking care of my hair, what can I do
To take care of your hair.
or you know, something new maybe that would
Maybe get
suit-
braids.
Let me put this on there.
You should try plaits. Have fun with it while you still have hair in your head.
Yeah.
I think I'll have my dad still has hair, so
Oh, nice.
yeah, he's like almost past 50 and he still has hair,
Yeah.
so I think I'll have hair for a long
No,
time.
what I meant was before you buzz it.
Like before you cut it all
Oh,
off.
I'm not
Try
gonna cut it.
everything.
Oh, okay.
No,
Good, good.
I like my hair.
Yeah, try to put some plaits in your hair, or even like a cute, you know, man-friendly cornrow style.
Yeah.
Okay.
The urban looks are in. As far as color goes, it's a good season right now for reds.
Reds.
Different red variations.
Yeah.
Those are interesting
Poppers. Those are really popular right now. It's in a lot of red.
Okay. That's definitely some
Seasonal.
stuff.
I mean, what are some other things that you guys have to offer at your salon? That because I feel like, as we were talking about earlier, there's pretty much a number, pick your number on the wall, and that's what
Yeah.
you're gonna get. So what do you guys have to offer that definitely like sets you guys apart from everybody else around here?
For men, we do a lot of curly hair perms.
Curly hair. Oh, my little brother is looking for that. Yeah.
A lot of men have naturally straight hair.
Yeah, yeah.
They want the curly look,
Uh-huh.
so you can throw it out. And,
Oh, I'll refer him to you guys then.
Yes. Find it my way.
Yeah.
We also offer skincare from A to Z. Skincare is super important now.
Oh, that's right. You guys do.
Yes.
You have estheticians as well, right? I remember I saw that little room you guys were building right there.
We call her Dr. Stella.
Dr.
Yes.
Stella.
So we might have a perm going on in one corner, a blowout style going on in another cup corner, braids, cornrows going on, and a lot of times, like I mentioned earlier, moms bring their kids in that are not familiar with texture hair and what to do with it. So you're probably at the salon from anywhere from 3 hours to 6.
Okay.
So often, a lot of times, we offer the moms or the dads facial treatment while they're waiting on their kids, and you might as well get
I'm gonna have to pump the beat to the salon.
Could use a facial.
And she's amazing. I almost fell asleep when she was rubbing my face. It was so good.
Is that why you look so relaxed right now? Like the whole video.
That's not why.
She's just very relaxed. I got at the back of her eyes like I'm handling shit. I love it, and I love how the headphones matched your.
I love it too. I said that
I didn't even
before.
know that. I was like, dude, did she do that on purpose? Who told her that we have
It's
good headphones?
happened.
Okay, cool. Other than that, I know we extended it, but like any other work that you guys want to like extend out to offer to the community, anybody listening?
I think a lot of people don't really pay as much attention to the skincare as they do their hair. The skin is so equally important.
Especially for men.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. And
Without
Preach, say it for the people in the back row.
we can even do things like we offer skin treatments. So if you have freckles, we can make you freckleless.
Oh,
Chemical pills.
Oh,
Chemical pills can remove your freckles off your face. Yeah.
I don't have freckles.
Yeah,
but
I love freckles. I think freckles are beautiful. But we have a couple women that come in that don't like their freckles, so they come and get chemical pills to remove their freckles, which I think is amazing.
This is this is a one-stop shop right here.
Literally.
Totally.
like pills they take and it just makes it.
No, a chemical peel, like a face
peel.
mask kind of thing.
I'm just gonna go right now. Yeah, man, right?
So it's
Okay.
a process. I think it's usually 3 to 4 treatments, but when I see them in their fourth round, it's like no freckles.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love freckles.
The last time I got my facial was in Philippines and I hated it.
What part did you hate?
I think just taking out the blackhead. I felt like,
The extraction.
It can be
Yeah.
a little
yeah.
painful.
and then on
But
top.
it's so good for you.
Beauty is pain.
Yes.
That's true, but like, does it have to
looks
be
so
that
good
painful?
after.
Yes, it
Looks
does.
so
You want those black hairs gone?
You want
gotta do
flawless
it.
skin? It's gonna take a
But
minute.
is there a
15
less
minutes of-
painful way? Like, to be honest, like my
Maybe
face
she
is
was a
just
little rough.
sensitive.
But,
Yeah.
but
And when it was Philippines, you know, obviously we pay cheaper price for it, especially with the rates in there. But with that, it's like I don't know what to expect.
Did you get the pre-treatment where they laid there and they steamed your face for
skin.
about?
Oh yeah, they steamed it.
About 15 minutes.
Yes. And then I think it's just because I'm naturally sensitive. I feel like when people get too close to my face, I just kind of want to punch people, and that's exactly what I want to do to a girl. I was like, yo, if you don't stop right now, I'm gonna. That's what I was thinking to myself. But like, yeah, okay, that was my experience.
Well, come have a better one. That's a pussy.
Yes.
Oh, interesting.
The one-stop shop, y'all heard it all right here. They laid out the whole menu.
For sure,
right
for
here.
sure. Okay, cool. It was cool, a little extension. But other than that, thanks for adding that on.